Have you ever felt like you're speaking but no one is really listening? Or maybe you've said everything right, yet your words didn't leave an impact. Communication isn't just about words. It's about creating meaningful connections. Today, we're exploring 10 advanced communication tips to build stronger connections that will not only make people listen, but also remember you. Ready to transform how you connect with others? Let's get started. Let's move to the first advanced communication tip. Avoid interrupting. Imagine you're sharing a heartfelt story and someone cuts you off mid-sentence. How does that feel? Probably frustrating, right? Interrupting can make the other person feel undervalued, as though their words don't matter. Instead, practice active listening. When someone is talking, let them finish their thought before you respond. Give them your undivided attention. Nod occasionally, or say phrases like "I see" to show you're engaged. It's a small shift, but it builds trust and shows respect, making people more likely to value your words in return. Let's continue with the second advanced communication tip. Adjust your tone. Have you ever noticed how the same words can have completely different meanings depending on the tone? For example, saying "great job" in a sarcastic tone versus a genuine, enthusiastic tone conveys entirely different messages. Your tone sets the emotional context of your words. To create stronger connections, aim to speak with warmth, friendliness, and enthusiasm. Imagine giving feedback at work, saying, "You're doing great, and here's how we can make this even better," is far more encouraging than a flat "this isn't good enough." Your tone can transform not just the message, but the relationship as well. Let's move to the third advanced communication tip. Use silence as a tool. Silence might feel awkward, but it's incredibly powerful. Picture this. You're in a debate, and instead of rushing to respond, you take a moment to pause. That silence shows you're carefully considering the other person's words, and it also makes your response feel more thoughtful and deliberate. Next time you're in a challenging conversation, take a breath before you reply. This pause not only adds weight to your words, but also makes you appear more confident and composed. Now, the fourth advanced communication tip. Share personal stories. Facts might inform, but stories inspire and connect. Think back to a time when someone shared a personal experience. You likely remembered it far better than a list of data points. If you're trying to motivate your team, don't just say, "hard work pays off." Instead, share a quick story about a time you stayed up late, working on a project and saw amazing results. Personal stories make your message relatable, human, and unforgettable. Let's move to the fifth advanced communication tip. Adapt to your audience. Good communication isn't one size fits all. Imagine explaining a complicated idea to a friend versus a boss. With a friend, you'd use casual language, but with a boss, you'd likely be more formal and precise. The same principle applies in any interaction. Know who you're speaking to and tailor your message accordingly, whether it's adjusting your vocabulary, tone, or level of detail. Adapting to your audience makes your words resonate more deeply. Let's move to the sixth advanced communication tip. Use I statements. During conflicts, blaming language often escalates tension. For example, if a friend cancels plans, saying, "You always ruin everything," can feel like an attack. Instead, try saying, "I felt disappointed when our plans didn't work out." This shifts the focus from accusing the other person to expressing your feelings, which opens the door for a productive conversation instead of an argument. Let's continue with the seventh advanced communication tip. Avoid negative body language. Your body speaks even when you're silent. Imagine someone talking to you with crossed arms, no eye contact, or constant fidgeting. It gives off an impression of disinterest or defensiveness, even if that's not their intention. To communicate effectively, keep your posture open, maintain eye contact, and use gestures to emphasize your points. These nonverbal cues build trust and show genuine interest in the conversation. Let's move to the eighth advanced communication tip. Highlight their strengths. Everyone appreciates being acknowledged for their efforts. Imagine you're working on a project and a teammate offers a great idea. Instead of simply agreeing, you could say, "That's a fantastic idea." Your creativity always brings something fresh to the table. Compliments, when genuine, make others feel valued and deepen your connection with them. Now, the ninth advanced communication tip. Be intentional with words. Clear communication eliminates misunderstandings. For example, instead of saying, "I'll do it soon," say, "I'll complete this by 5 p.m." Specific words make your message clearer and leave no room for misinterpretation. Intentional language makes you appear reliable and ensures that others understand you perfectly. Finally, the 10th advanced communication tip: focus on solutions, not problems. When faced with challenges, it's easy to dwell on what went wrong. For example, if your team misses a deadline, instead of saying, "This is a disaster," try, "What steps can we take to catch up?" Focusing on solutions creates a positive and proactive mindset, which not only resolves issues but also leaves a lasting impression as someone who knows how to handle challenges effectively. Communication is an art, and like any skill, it improves with practice. So, which of these 10 advanced communication tips to build stronger connections resonated with you the most? Comment below and let us know. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and share this video with someone who wants to strengthen their communication skills. Together, let's build stronger, lasting connections, one conversation at a time.